So as you can see, I'm sitting in front of the retro camera. This came out at the beginning of 2024. Very disappointed in this set if it were not for one piece of this set that is the saving grace, and we're going to talk about that. So the details real quick on the set. It's 261 total pieces. This is going to be $19.99 here in the US. It's a Creator 3-in-1, like I said, so you will get 3 different builds out of this set. It's a smaller set, so it is going to be in the 8+ category, but I would say this is going to be great for kids, but also for adults if you're into retro vintage items. Now you're going to get, like I said, 3 builds in one. So you've got the first one, which I built. I built all 3 of them just to really get an idea of what this set was all about. The first one is going to be this vintage retro TV. And I'm going to be frank, I built the whole thing, very disappointed in it. To be honest, it just lacks luster. It's a vintage TV, yes, which is nice, but there's no functionality. None of the buttons press. You can see there's some different buttons on the front and on the sides. None of those press in. It's basically just a Lego brick-built box. You've got these translucent tiles. These are stickers on these translucent tiles that kind of make it appear like a screen. But to be honest, that was one of the most disappointing parts to it, because obviously the screen doesn't light up in this specific case, which I understand. The set's only $19.99, but it just makes it look like the TV's not on, and it just looks weird, to be honest, at least for me. Not to mention, you've got 6 different screens essentially going on all at one time. And I understand what they're doing. They're trying to use all the pieces from the different 3-in-1 builds to kind of make up different builds, but it just looks weird. Doesn't look like the TV's on. Just wasn't impressed by this one at all. So save yourself some time. Don't build the vintage TV, in my opinion. Moving on to the second one that I built that I was a lot more excited about, and this is the camcorder. I was excited about this because my dad used to have a camcorder, and that's what he used to use to film his home videos kind of growing up. He had these little cassette tapes you put in the side, close it up, you film your home videos. Now, this one here, same thing. After I built it, just disappointed with the outcome. To be honest, you know, again, there's no functionality, none of the buttons work, which, you know, I can get by with. It's only a $19.99 set, kind of like the vintage TV. But once you open up the screen flap, it's kind of the same thing. You've got 3 screens on one. They're not lit up, so it looks kind of weird. You got this kind of red bar going across the bottom, which honestly I didn't think looked good. The internal portion of the camcorder just didn't look great. There are a few details that look nice. You know, obviously the screen up front there. You've got kind of the viewfinder back there, but as a whole, I didn't think the screen looked good. I didn't think the build was overly elaborate and looked really great. So would I build this one again? Definitely not. Would I be really excited if they came out with a larger version of a camcorder, maybe in Lego Ideas or something, and really did the camcorder right? Absolutely yes. In my opinion, again, save your time, don't build the camcorder. So let's come to the last one. This is the retro camera. This is the one that everyone's been raving about. So what do I actually think of this retro camera, and is it a disappointment? I'm gonna say the same thing that everyone else is saying. I am gonna rave about this camera because this thing is what saves the set. And if you buy the 3-in-1 Creator retro camera, this is what you're going to want to build. This is a beautiful build. I think at $19.99, that is the perfect price point for this camera, and I think it's a fantastic value. You have actually some movable knobs on this one, which gives the retro camera a little bit of normalcy and kind of makes it like a real camera. You've got this really cool strap on the side of it with the color of kind of the Lego bricks on the side. The front viewfinder mechanism turns, so it kind of feels like a camera, adjusting your aperture. You've got the back opening latch, which is really awesome. And then this is where the translucent tiles actually make sense to me, because with normal film, if you remember, you can take the film out and you can kind of look at it and you can kind of see, if you put it in the light, you can kind of see through it and it looks normal. It's not like a pre-lit screen like on a camcorder or on a TV. So this actually makes sense when you look at it because it's not pre-lit to begin with on a regular retro camera. So you can actually hold these up. You can get a good look at the different pictures and you can see, okay, I took a picture of a roller skate, a dog, a motorcycle. There's a reason that there's 3 different screens, and you're gonna get 2 of those inside the actual build. So that is really cool. It makes sense and it looks good. You open up the back flap here, you install your film, that's really cool. You close the door, you're ready to go to take a picture. Now, the coolest part to this camera that kind of caught me off guard that I didn't even realize, honestly, till later after I had built it and I was kind of looking at the build, you actually have a viewfinder here. So you can actually look through the glass there and look through as if you're looking through the actual lens. You're not, you're actually looking right above the lens right there. But it looks like you're looking through viewfinder to find your image and take your picture, which I thought was just really cool. I mean, it's simple, but I didn't even realize it. And once I did, I was like, man, that is a cool addition to the camera. That really makes it feel like a real camera. So yeah, all in all, this is the one you want to build. This is the one that's worth $19.99. Forget the vintage TV, in my opinion. Forget the camcorder. This is definitely worth the $19.99 in my opinion. What would I rate the set? It's a small set. It's not like it's a super, you know, detailed build of a camera. There's other things out there like that. But I would give this, for a 3-in-1 set, I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. I would say if you are a camera enthusiast, if you like photography, or if you just want a really cool build to kind of take you back to your past, if you used to have a retro camera, this is gonna be what you're gonna wanna have, and it's gonna look great up on a shelf. So 7 out of 10, solid set, $19.99. Get out there and find it, and I'll see you in the next video.